fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking past. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murder.
Yo, y'all pray for me. Say a prayer for me.
Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world.
Let's go.
Let's just unite.
Fuck that intro, man. Y'all say a prayer for me, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Leilani, I love you. Justice, I love you. I appreciate everybody. Nikura, I love you. Oh, yes, I love you. Shamelessly Voracious, I love you. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all say a prayer for me. The devil's on my ass harder than ever. The devil's mad at me harder than ever. The devil's extremely pissed at me. Please say a prayer for me. See, I'm explaining to y'all. When you piss the devil off, he will send people to fuck you over that are very close to you. When the devil can't get to you himself, he will jump inside of people who are close to you, and he will try to make people who are close to you fuck you over. I've done nothing to nobody. I've not harmed anybody. I'm staying out the way. I'm staying in my own lane. But for whatever reason, Mr. Satan's fucking pissed at me. I don't even come against Satan too hard. I just do my due diligence and do my part. I'm not even coming against Satan like that. But let me explain something to you. I'm not scared either. Nowhere am I in fear. Nowhere am I scared. But what I am is very aware that Satan can only do a few things to hurt me. He could destroy the people I love. He could turn the people I love against me. And that's pretty much the only thing he could do to me. He could turn the people I love against me. And he could use people that's close to me to affect me. He knows I don't give a fuck. He knows I don't want his life. He knows I don't want his women. He knows I don't want his drugs. He knows I don't want him. He knows ain't no selling out for me. He knows this shit. He knows there's no way into my life. He knows it. I've already chose my side. I stand with God. I stand with Molam and Ra. I stand with the Creator. I do not stand nowhere but with the Creator. I am not God. I am one of God's vessels, holy vessels, doing my best on this plane, in this earth, to achieve my righteousness and my spot in the afterlife. See, a lot of y'all try to obtain glitters and gold and to try to attain fame and fortune. See, the true workers for God. Why are you barking at him like that?
Because you won't lie.
The true disciples for God. Y'all better say a prayer for me. You know you are doing something right when you get that pressure, bro, sending you the armor of the Most High. I appreciate that, and I need that. I need all the prayers that I can get. I need all the spiritual armor I can get. Because I'm going to say something. The devil wants me to crash out. He wants me to crash out. There's the only thing that he wants from me is to crash out. He knows I have strong will. He knows I have a lot of self-discipline. He knows this. It knows this. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the God's truth that we are doing it. I am. Let me explain something to y'all. So many people. I got to get to this point I was trying to make earlier before I even was faced with what I'm dealing with. So many people have the reason why it's so hard for us, especially as righteous people, is because there's nobody backing up there's not a lot of people backing righteous people. You know, the righteous man has to walk the path to righteousness mostly alone. The righteous man comes in competition with Satan's people all the fucking time. See, Satan's soldiers, Satan's warriors are pissed. Satan's warriors are fucking pissed at the glory of God's disciples. Satan's warriors are pissed at the glory of God's disciple.
Can I get in the car?
Satan's disciples are pissed at the glory that God's disciples are having. Satan's warriors are pissed.
I know you're a warrior. Can I get in the car with you so I can smoke too?
Yo, you're revealing yourself online?
I am who I am.
Hold up. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
All right. Let me it's always some stuff going on. There's always more than what the eye meets the eye. You feel me? These people are being activated. These people are being activated right before our very eyes. They're being activated. They're being turned into whatever they're becoming right before our very eyes. The sad part about it is it'll be the people you love the most. It'll be the person you love the most that's going to take you out. It'll be the person that loves you the most that will turn against you. It'll be the people. It's gonna be the people who you're around every day who you're gonna have a problem out of. It'll be your family who you were raised with, you were born with, who are gonna go against you. It's gonna be them. It's not gonna be a stranger on the street. It's not gonna be the person that you just met 2 months ago and this and that. It's not gonna be that. Your downfall possibly will come at the hands of the enemy that was very close to you the whole time. The person who was watching you, studying you, analyzing you, sizing you up, not accepting you, not welcoming you, but sizing you up, trying to figure you out. That's going to be the one who's going to try. You see, thank you so much, Leilani. Thank you so much, Leilani. I know I'm way more than I know I am, Leilani. I know exactly who I am. And the fact that I know who I am and I'm living in my purpose that God created me for is infuriating the devils around me. Because the devils around me had no passage to do good. The devils around me, see, a true devil hates goodness. A true devil hates a righteous person. The true devil hates a good man and a righteous man. The true devil hates a baby's cry. The true devil does nothing for the children. The true devil hates the children because he knows the children are the future of humanity. The true devil wants to taint and break you. The true devil only can lure you in with trickery. The true devil can only lure you in with drugs, sex, money, and sin. Greed, envy, lust, distrust, envy, hatred. The true devil only operates in that vibration. He has no place in goodness. The true devils have nothing good comes out of their mouth. Nothing positive comes out of the devil's mouth. They only question the situation. They only say this is bad even when it's potentially good. They only see the bad in the situation. They don't see the good in the situation. They don't see the good in you. They see the bad in you. God sees the potential in you. See, God sees the greatness in you. God sees the potential spark of a hope of you being decent. God has chances and mercy, and God lets you do him wrong. You know how many times y'all blaspheme God and attempt and disrespect God on your daily actions? You know how many times you prove God that you're not worthy of his grace? Do you know how many times you detest one of God's creatures? Do you know how many times you disrespect and do wrong and harm to one of God's angels? Yo. Do you not know? See, the devil doesn't care. They have no gift. The devil doesn't give a fuck. He will steal from you with no mercy. He will take from you with no reward. He will take and not replace. He will take and feel entitled to take. Satan doesn't know his boundaries because he feels like he owns you. Satan feels like he owns what you have. Satan feels like you owe him. Satan feels entitled to your life while you disrespect God with your daily actions. When you curse somebody out, when you harm somebody, when you take from somebody, you daily curse your soul. Daily. When you sing curse words and derogatory music and turn yourself into a whorish person. We weren't sent on this earth to be whores and nasty. We were not created to be nasty. We were not created to be perverse. You see, let me explain something to y'all. I'm walking so decent in my light that people have said stuff like, Betty's gay. You know why they say and assume stuff about me or people who walk in the righteous path and assume evil and try to put evil on you? Because they have to find some flaw in you. The devil has to find a flaw in you because he needs you to he needs you to hold on to he needs a flaw that he can hold on over your head. See, if you don't give the devil no fucking flaws, he can only try to do shit like provoke you, steal from you, be not fair to you, in your face, not fair, take, steal, cheat, lie, only to try to receive a tinge of your greatness. See, Satan has no greatness. Satan has no power. Satan has to come to God for the power.
Where